want to give a special thanks to Karen Smith and the custodial staff. On behalf of Human Resources staff, please accept our appreciation for the excellent job you and your staff have done over the past several months. Your hard work and dedication during the pandemic has not gone unnoticed. Continue the good work and thank you. To the HR staff, I can't accurately express how thankful I am for all that you've done over the past year. Thank you so much for everything you're doing to support the staff through difficult times. You're doing amazing, and the work that you put in does not go unrecognized. You're an outstanding team of caring and compassionate professionals. Continue the good work and thank you.
My name is Jim Jensen. I just personally want to thank all of our dedicated employees in facilities management and housing facilities operations for all that they've done throughout this pandemic and over the course of the past year and beyond to keep our systems going, to keep our campus operating, our facilities clean and continually maintained throughout this. Our staff, many of them could not work from home, so they were required to be here. Our systems don't shut down. Our facilities need to be cleaned, and so there's a lot to be thankful for with our employees, and we thank them from the bottom of our hearts for everything that they've done throughout this pandemic.
Hi, I'm Amy Demchek, and I am the Employee Wellness Coordinator. I would like to thank all employees who participated in wellness programs this year, from virtual walks across the state to weekly video meetings practicing mindfulness. Thank you for carving out time to care for your physical and mental health. I have a special thank you to the Lighten Up Blue group who meets with me each week on video. You motivate and inspire me each time we talk. As part of the ISU contact tracing team, I'd also like to thank Joey and Tammy in Human Resources, the student contact tracing team led by Lauren, AJ, and Annie, and the athletics contact tracing team led by Kellen and Connor. Your hard work and your long hours are so critical to the health of our students and employees. It has been a pleasure to work with each of you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Heather Dalton McClosick, and I'm the Director for the Center for Community Engagement, and I'm here today just to provide a little bit of a thank you and gratitude for all of the work University Engagement Division has done these past few months. First off, if you all had forgotten, we actually built a Habitat home at the beginning of the pandemic. And the family was so thankful for the services that we've provided in the house that they were able to spend the pandemic in. Additionally, the University of Engagement Division actually helped out with call-outs from all of the students that University College wanted to check on and just to make sure that they were doing well, they were registered for class, and that they were actually showing up to class. So thank you again for all of the phone calls that everybody was able to reach out to. We also, the entire division, modified our departments significantly. Conference and event services worked very feverishly on COVID mitigations to make sure that all of our programs were safe to attend once we were able to see each other in person. The Career Center took their career fair online, along with altering some of their career counseling sessions virtually. Sustainability maintained the gardens so that our community partners could still safely grow their gardens over the summer, and also contributing extra food to the community while during the pandemic and during the summer months. OLLI transferred all of their programs online, which maintained that contact with our OLLI members to keep them engaged while they were at home. CCE continued all of our service days, Donnie Day, Stop and Serve, Sycamore Service Saturdays, along with assisting faculty to modify their courses so that the students were safe and the partners were safe as well. CSA actually moved all of their classes online for art kits and other projects that the department provided, along with pickup kits for drive-up opportunities. Business engagement was very helpful with all of our community partners who were going to apply for federal dollars to support during the pandemic. Overall, Sycamores have continued to serve like we always do, each other and the community. Thank you for persevering, and thank you for staying diligent in our community to serve each other and the community.
Hi everyone, this is Dr. Tiffany Reed, the director of the Charles C. Brown African American Culture Center, and I just want to take this time to thank all of the staff across campus for constantly persevering, holding our students up, and being the backbone to this campus. I want to give a special thank you to my support staff, Ms. Julia Bruce, who celebrated 40 years here working in the Charles E. Brown African American Culture Center. Thank you for your tireless days, your commitment to our students, supporting myself and Ms. Val. Your work definitely doesn't go unnoticed, and I just want to say we appreciate you, we love you, and we're so glad to have you here, a part of the Sycamore family. Once again, thank you everyone, and have a great summer.
I really want to thank Carol Brassey for all the work that she's done on the behalf of the Office of the Dean of Students this year. We couldn't do the work that we do without Carol, particularly this year during COVID. She's taken on so much with doing faculty notifications, so thank you, Carol. And to the rest of the support staff in the Division of the Student Affairs, I really want to thank you as the Dean of Students for all the work you do on behalf of students at Indiana State University.
Hi, I'm Janet Coleman. I'm Dean of the By College of Education, and I'd just like to give a big shout out to all of the staff in the By College of Education who have really stepped up during this pandemic. It's been an unusual year for all of us, and while the pandemic fatigue has set in for a lot of us, you wouldn't know it by looking at the staff. Our retention rate of our students has been really, really good this year in spite of everything that's going on. And so much of that is due to the work that the staff does. They continue to work with the students. They haven't missed a beat. And I am really, really grateful. We have the best staff. And thank you so much for the work that you do for us. We really appreciate you.
Hi, my name is Terry Darty, and I'm the Dean of the Scott College of Business here at Indiana State University. I'm happy to take this opportunity to thank all of our support staff this year for making it possible to deliver a high-quality education to our students. This has been one of the most difficult years of higher education, obviously one of the most difficult years in the world, and I know that we would not been able to get through this without the staff supporting our students. Even our faculty, our alumni, everyone throughout the college has contributed, and I'm very appreciative. Thank you very much. Go Sycamores.
Hello everyone. I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our staff and also to sort of remind everyone, remind you of all the things that they've been doing. A lot of the time we don't notice these things because they're so good and efficient in doing these things, but I just wanted to let you know about a couple of things that we've been doing in this last year with the difficulties with going online, etc. Basically, we had practice runs. Our staff were running practice runs of Zoom with CAS staff and chairs to teach them how to use it and how to, so that we could actually all use it and get familiar with it. We also were learning new ways of connecting with each other and of communicating with each other. One of those was Adobe Sign, and I'm sure we had lots of trials and tribulations with that. And I think our staff were instrumental in getting that right, and now it's seamless. We mastered scheduling, hosting, attending Zoom conferences. That wasn't easy at first, if you remember. And I want to thank our staff for that. We adapted to working from home under difficult circumstances. That was something that was quite that I know was happening because I felt it and I was in the middle of it. It was very, very difficult for me, but our staff were wonderful and we all got through it. The outreach last summer in the transition period was superb. We did our best to reach out to students and to inform them that we were going to be back on track in fall and to make sure that we maintained connections with them. We organized alternative celebrations for our students and faculty, and we generally transitioned to our transfer orientation online. Some of us, some of the people who are working in our unit, we redesigned the new transfer student registration for online to an online format. We scheduled online group advising sessions for students to maintain contact in order to answer their questions. And we helped also develop informational videos and to replace new student orientation with a different format. Finally, we were able to do this all the while our homepage, we were one of the few colleges, I think we were the only college actually, that was able to use our own page to post instructional materials there, and those instructional materials I think were very, very important because they informed students about moving online, medical links, information to local Wi-Fi hotspots, and so on and so forth, which were very, very important at that time, if you remember, when we were moving to the online format. Finally, I want to thank our students. Our student workers were great, and they really were quite anxious to get back and to work in once it was possible to get back and work. They were very, very excited about doing that. So, finally, just in sum, I want to thank our staff for the wonderful work that they've been doing in the last year, and to say that really it's unimaginable that we would have done anything close to what we did without you. Thank you.
This is Greg Beerley of the Honors College, and I just want to give a huge shout out to the contributions of my staff over this very difficult academic year. Laura, Kelly, Katie, Matt, and in the Office of Sponsored Programs, Liz, Marlene, and Lori. Thank you so much for respectively being the heart, soul, and keeping the spirit of the honors community alive, and making sure that faculty scholarship and grantsmanship across the university was sustained. Thank you so much. We couldn't have done it without you.
Hi, I'm Chris McGrew, and I direct the Center for Global Engagement here at Indiana State University. I came to Indiana State University 10 years ago because of the people, because of the faculty and staff, and the good work that the university does. Over the last couple of years, it's been very difficult necessarily to understand the direction, the uncertainty that the students and staff and faculty face has been tremendous. And that's when I discovered that the staff of the Center for Global Engagement is really outstanding, and I want to take a few minutes to thank them. It's really when I discovered more about the identity of the staff that works in the Center for Global Engagement. Starting with the career capital of our designated school officials. The designated school officials, or DSOs, are actually the people that represent the Department of Homeland Security and help with the non-immigrant visas for the international students that come to campus. Given the political posturing in Washington, D.C. over the last few years and the global pandemic, international students coming and studying here have faced a lot of uncertainty in terms of the rules and regulations, both changing here at Indiana State University and also coming out of Washington, D.C. about what students could do and couldn't do in order to keep their immigration status. Our DSOs, Maria Chakra, Jennifer McClure, and El Hussein Chakra have done an amazing job, dedicated, using their knowledge, their experience, their willingness to make decisions to help students navigate the ever-changing rules and regulations brought on by the pandemic and the political posturing in Washington, D.C. I want to thank them for their excellent work at helping the students, all of our students, stay on track during this very, very difficult time. I'm also reminded of the personal capital of our study abroad director, Christy Barley. Christy loves her job, and she loves helping the students have an international experience through education abroad. Last March, when the provost called our students on study abroad home, she had to help those students 24/7 find a way to get home and also recoup some of the additional costs they faced by trying to get home. Her dedication and work was amazing. Once they returned home, she had to assist them at getting the required credentials they needed to bring the credit back from those institutions abroad. So again, thank you, Christy Barley, for your excellent work. And finally, I want to focus in on the social and human capital of Dr. Zachariah Matthew, another staff member in the Center for Global Engagement. When the university closed down last March and basically laid student employees off for a while, a lot of our international students faced housing and food insecurity. Dr. Matthew used his social and human capital, his networks in the community, to help the students find food resources and assist them with their housing issues when there really wasn't anybody else that could help them. So I want to thank Dr. Zachariah Matthew for helping all of our Sycamores stay focused and being able to finish their degree and stay on task. So again, thank you everybody, all of the staff members of the Center for Global Engagement. Thanks again.
Good morning. I want to take this opportunity to extend my sincere gratitude to the staff at Indiana State University. You simply are the foundation of this university. Without you, we could not be successful. Without you, more importantly, our students could not be successful. Since March 2020, things have been different, to say the least. And we have faced some adversity and some difficult times. But throughout it all, you have remained tried and true. And you have been here for our students. You've been here for one another. You've been here for faculty. And you've been here for the administration. And we can't thank you enough. You have earned our highest level of respect. And I would have to say that for a long time, you have earned my highest level of respect. I do want to give a special shout out to the staff associated with the University College. I can't thank them enough for, despite having to move to a different environment for conducting our daily work, for doing our daily work and doing it in some ways even better than we could have possibly imagined. And so thank you so much to Miss Wendy Greer, who, as you all know, is the heart and probably the soul of the University College, to my remarkable leadership team who make my job so much easier and who do the heavy lifting day in and day out. And then to the remarkable staff who play a variety of roles in ensuring that students, especially first-year students, but all students are successful at Indiana State University, including academic advising, working with 21st century scholars, peer mentoring, the Accessibility Resource Office, tutoring and supplemental instruction, inclusive excellence, a whole host of student success programming, working with STARS and Project Success and Pathway to Blue, as well as new initiatives. So I can't thank you enough for all that you did this year, that you just did not miss a beat and that you excelled and were exemplary in the work you did. And I think that that is parallel to units across campus as well. The staff, you all just rocked. You helped our students navigate difficult situations. You worked with them on physical and mental health issues. You created environments for them to go to, either via Zoom or mask to mask, where they felt like they had support in this time of insecurity and fragility and isolation. You just were there. And you were there for everyone, and even at times when we weren't there for you. So again, I just give you my highest level of praise. I'm so appreciative of not only my staff, but the staff that I work also closely with across the university and all staff at the university. So in closing, bravo, kudos, cheers, and thank you so much for your service to this institution.
I don't think anyone had on their bingo card for the 2021 academic year that we would have in-person activities, classes, events the entire year. But a few groups made that possible for the students of Indiana State University. Specifically, I would like to highlight and recognize the staff of the Holman Memorial Student Union and Campus Recreation for their unyielding energies, commitments, and dedication to provide our students and visitors of Indiana State with a safe place to gather, to play, to study, and to be with one another. HMSU and the Student Recreation Center remained open the entirety of the academic year, with the staff being dedicated to providing a safe and healthy experience for our students. Their efforts, in no small part, allowed Indiana State to remain open, our students to continue learning and growing with one another. So to the staff of HMSU and Campus Recreation, I want to thank you. You've made a difference in the lives of our students. Thank you.
Hello, Sycamores. We've made it. We survived a challenging year where we continued to fulfill our mission. We remained open and we never operated out of fear. And all of you helped make this possible. The staff on our campus are the backbone of our work, and that work is so appreciated. Thank you for your diligence this past year in keeping our campus safe for our employees and our students, and for your perseverance in adapting to new technology and new ways of doing our work. We would especially like to thank the officers and members of the Staff Council. You have all worked hard to advocate for our staff, and I particularly have appreciated your input as we've dealt with this pandemic. We would also like to thank the Staff Council for taking the time to be an active part of the strategic planning process this past year. We're excited about returning to normal operations in the coming months, and we're enthusiastic about Indiana State's future. That enthusiasm is drawn directly from the can-do attitude we have seen from our faculty and staff each day. We're grateful to all of you, and I hope the summer months bring an opportunity for you to take some time to relax and enjoy time with family and friends. Congratulations on a successful year, and thank you for all that you do.